Or not. Nope, they won't. I was wrong. It's Jerry, the other one with the side skin. So let's see. Gomen Yuuka got some early 100s. I don't think chibamasu will get any. Well, that's one, but not right on the intro. Oh, Yuuka got a break. On a pretty odd pattern. Where Shiba is still vibing, 99.3. Yuuka got another break on the doublets. I find this map to be pretty difficult to hack myself. 99.20 is more than okay. Also, Gomen Yuuka still holding on to 97 for his rank. It's impressive. And he almost got the hard pattern, got most of it. chibamasu still have seeing, drop another bit of hack. Still holding on to 99, 98.9 now. Gomen Yuuka almost on the 97 mark. So right now it's 5-0. HDHR. Quite bold to first pick a 2-mode map. Straight up. I wonder if Cherry will play anything. I was hoping him to play ECTT, but now it's banned. He could maybe play Nomo 3, eventually. But they didn't change the mods? Okay, sorry for that. I sent the same command twice. Okay. Let's see, starting off well, both players. But got 100 so far. Now chibamasu got the early advantage and Gomen Yuuka just missed. Right before this not so dense part of the map. Another break. While chibamasu is still holding on to 100, which is quite impressive since HDHR is pretty hard to whack. We got another break from Gomen Yuuka, and just one more 100 from chibamasu, holding on pretty well. Now we got this chill part, this build up before the second Ki, which is actually pretty difficult to read. So we will see how they hold on. Gomen Yuuka is struggling to read. chibamasu is showing no signs of missing on here. He could maybe drop 1 to 2 100s at most. There's more than 100,000 points of lead. And right as I speak, Gomen Yuuka not locks on the very last part of the Ki, which also happens to be the faster. And chibamasu wraps it up with a 2-100 score on the hidden hard rock pick. So now we are up to Gomen Yuuka's pick. Let's see why they wanna play. In the meantime, the Miwo and Wall or Irie match against Kasusatoma and Cessna is going 1-0 in favor of Miwo and Irie. And then Akonine and Pepe the Shrek are leading 2-1 against Creeks. Okay, now Cherry will play. Will play Nomotu. Baka Sushin. A consistency map with a pretty high amount of finishers. But there aren't any 1/4 finishers, so they all should be fine to hit. I know he's pretty fast, so I don't expect him to be struggling on this map at all. Also, personally, I think this is one of the best BGs in the pool. Giving myself a medal. Okay. Gomen Yuuka got 100, one early 100. It's still very close. I think this is one of the maps that they could FC. Or at least it's one of the ones where they could perform very well. Cherry is still holding on to the SS. Right as I speak, he gets some 100s. Under the first sky we go. And he misses! I didn't expect that at all. So now Gomen Yuuka has the lead with almost a 99.5%. That was a very unexpected miss, not gonna lie. But now in this map, if you're gonna miss on nothing. Like that. So 2 misses against none. And Gomen Yuuka also happens to have the lead by 42,000 points. And it keeps increasing slowly. And we are now 3 quarters into the map. So it will be very hard to switch right now. But Gomen Yuuka also finds a pretty big break. But I think it's too late, maybe not. The score lead is very small, and it keeps shrinking slowly. Okay, that was very close. Gomen Yuuka gets the point. So now it's 2-1. But now it's chibamasu and Cherry's turn to pick. My goat is lagging, Chibamasu says in the chat. That might be the reason on why he missed. Let's see, they haven't picked anything yet. And both players are still in the room. Okay, Chibamasu just picked Hard Rock 2. And he will be playing it. I'm so glad we finally get to see this song on stream. Cherry has to download more RAM. Maybe some more storage space. Daily BG. Oh, Gomen Yuuka is missing everything. Looks like he didn't understand the timing of the notes at all. Maybe he just doesn't play hard rock. Chibamasu also got, I think, 2 early 100s. Gomen Yuuka is finding another break. And Chibamasu found more 100s. So more breaks by Gomen Yuuka. That was a pretty big not lock on the longer patterns. Chibamasu is randomly tapping doublets on the notes. The act is pretty low for his actual skill, not gonna lie. Gomen Yuuka struggling on the Kiai, which is also a pretty long Kiai. We got more of this. Some more 9 plates and 7 plates. Chibamasu takes the point by 200k. Oh, he had the wrong offset. That explains the act. Okay, they will be playing Hidden 2, and Cherry will be playing for the red team. So, hold on a second. Okay, so this is a pretty reasonable pick since it's one of the easiest maps on the pool. Mostly a consistency and egg battle. Okay, second chance for the Hidden Beast. They say in chat. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, I thought I didn't get the mod right, but it was just the client doing the usual client things in 2025. Okay, Gomen Yuuka has the early act lead by a pretty considerable amount of 100s. I think Sherry got a bit too many early 100s. I don't know how many. I think this is like 5 or 6. We will see when we get to the 500 combo mark. While Gomen Yuuka, I think he has only 2. Okay, I can't figure it out. I think that's like 2100, a pretty substantial amount. Gomen Yuuka has only like 3 or 4. Yeah, well, yes, I agree. Gomen Yuuka is great. I also like that name. Despite of the AC difference, both players are FCing, so if any one of them missed, that will settle the point. But it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. It's gonna be happening soon. Cherry keeps getting some 100 from time to time, while Gomen Yuuka has like just 4, I believe. And the map is about to end. This will be it. Gomen Yuuka will be taking home another point. We are now into chibamasu and cherry speak. In the meantime, the Miwo and Irie team are on a 3-0 lead against Kazusa and Cessna. And Akonine and Pepe the Shrek are tying against Creeks. So I will be sending the links in the chat. The first one is Akonine and Pepe the Shrek versus Creeks. And the second one is Miwo and Irie versus Kazusa and Cessna. So they will be playing No Mod 4. No, they will not. Since it's banned. Okay, No Mod 1 it is. Pido mil disculpas. Okay, chibamasu will be playing for the red team. Currently looking at the Akonine and Creeks. Akonine got 2 SSs in a row, and later on Creeks got another one. They are going back to back. Sometimes with high score difference, other times with low AC differences. Looks like they are 3-4 in favor of Creeks. Impressive. Here, both players are starting No Mod 1 with 1-100. This map is one of the easier ones in the pool until the end, where it's full of 1/6. Gomen Yuuka got the first break on the beginning part. That's no good. That won't help. But what matters the most is the ending. Well, that also matters. Chibamasu vibing. 2 100s, I believe. On the easier finisher part, that will help Gomen Yuuka recover a bit of hack. Now we are on the Ki, which is mostly just very dense patterns with a few 1/2s to break. Now the actual hard part starts here. Okay, he got 1, 2, 3. Okay, he got 3 in a row. That's still very respectable. And he also got the last 2 ones. Impressive. At that rank, I wouldn't have gotten any. And I mean any of them. That's an early demonstration of talent for a player to grow. So now it's 4-2, and Gomen Yuuka peaks now. Let's see, Miwo and Airi are winning 4-0 against Kesusatoma and Cessna. Akonine and Krix still 3-4 in favor of Krix. If Akonine wins the next map, they will go to tiebreaker. Chibamasu picks 3 mod 1. Hood Classic. Remember, you can only play the 3 mods with Hidden, Hard Rock or no mods. Hidden Hard Rock is not allowed. I believe Gomen Yuuka should go no mod on this for safety. I think Chibamasu is a hidden player, but may go with Hard Rock since the BPM is pretty low. It might be easier to hack, but it depends on the player. A bit hard to predict. They haven't picked any mods yet. Okay, Gomen Yuuka will play no mod, like just no fail. Chibamasu just left for a moment to check the offset. Let's see if the other mods have been going on. Akonine and Krix are playing free mod 2 as the last pick, which is very bold. It's a smart pick from Akonine. Actually, he can almost double S that with Hard Rock. I know that. And never mind, I was wrong. Krix just won. Akonine played with Hard Rock, but didn't get the 1 million score mark. While Krix almost S-S'd with no mod. So that's a pretty high offset. The rank 1K just beat the rank 200. And it wasn't because the pool is easy. Not necessarily. Because there were some very high leads by both of them. It was very well balanced. Okay, Chibamasu is actually playing with Hidden. It makes sense that he went to check the offset. I said he could have been gone with Hard Rock, but What for? If he doesn't like it. If you like, if you prefer one of them, you will pick it, even when the map favors the other mod and not yours. Especially if you're good at your mod. They are both playing very well. Chibamasu has the ag advantage on top of the mod advantage. But the Gomen Yuuka still has a low 100 count. Chibamasu has just one. And Gomen Yuuka, I believe, has just 4. Which is in fact a low amount. Okay, let's see. The hard part starts now. Playing this with Hidden is hell. And he's still at just 100. Gomen Yuuka also playing very well. They both have seen that. Chibamasu didn't get any 100s with Hidden, which is like he's a beast. He's just getting 100s on the slow part. And Gomen Yuuka is breaking right at the end. That is so unfortunate. It was going way too good. I think he missed on a mono. What a way to miss. That's painful. So Chibamasu will be wrapping up the match. 5-2-2 from Team Red. Gomen Yuuka still got 2 points and some very decent scores. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually impressed. That was a very nice performance. But I mean, Chibamasu is Chibamasu.